Start with a strip of paper, end up with a dragonfly. Guarantee. Once you've started these projects and stayed, you'll make more than one. They'll invade. All have 6 or 8 legs, but they'll never lay eggs, so you won't have to spray them with Raid. Start with an 8.5 by 1 inch strip of paper. Fold it in half lengthwise, so you have this. With the paper still folded, cut along the dotted line to about 1 inch from the head end. The strip is cut in half, leaving about 1 inch at the head end uncut. Now cut through both layers on the dotted line to begin shaping the head and neck. Be careful to leave about 1/4 of an inch uncut between the cut you made last step and the cut you're making now. Here it is after cutting. The next photo shows a closer view. Now it should look like this. Now open the figure. Fold the middle section along the dotted line toward the head end, about 3/16 inch from the end of the cut. This is what it should look like now. The head is under the strip you just folded. Now fold about 2/3 of that strip back over the other 1/3. This is what it should look like now. This photo also shows you where the tail will be, what becomes the wings, and that the head is slightly visible underneath where the wings are. Cut both layers of the wing piece to the fold, but be careful not to cut the head underneath. This will create the 2 separate pairs of wings. These 2 newly cut halves will become the 2 sets of wings. Now fold the entire figure in half, away from you, along the dotted line. Now it should look like this. The head is still hidden inside between the 2 sets of wings. Now it's time to create the legs. Take the leg closest to you, weave it between the tail and the far leg, then over the body and under itself as shown. Gently and gradually snug the leg down until it looks like this. Then turn the figure over and repeat on the other side. Now weave the other leg under the tail, over the tail, and inside itself, just like you did on the other side. Snug it down next to the other one, and once they're both snug and pointing straight down, turn the figure over again. This photo shows the figure turned back over with both legs woven and snugged down. Now you need to cut the legs to about 3/4 of an inch. The legs have been shortened, and now you need to cut along the dotted line to shape the tail. The tail's been shaped, and the middle section has been enlarged to show you where to cut on the dotted lines to create the 3 sets of legs. Now the 3 sets of legs are cut. Fold each leg up along the dotted line so they make a fan shape. Next, the legs have to have knees or joints. The close-up shows the legs a little better. Now bend each leg straight down on the dotted line to give them a wider stance that will allow the dragonfly to stand up. The legs are finished on one side. Now turn the figure over and repeat. The figure's been turned over and both sets of legs are complete. Now turn it over again and stand it up. This shows a view looking down on the standing dragonfly. We're looking at the figure from the side again. Now fold the wings up on each side on the dotted lines. The wings are up, finally exposing the head end. Now cut the shape of the head on the dotted line. After the head shape is cut, pinch the neck in sideways, then open the head and push the nose in to give it 3 dimensions. Then cut the shape of the wings as shown, holding all 4 layers of the wing loops together. Cut along the dotted line to separate them and shape them into a curved point. The next photo shows this a little better. This view shows the pairs of wings pinched together better, and the dotted lines to cut them to shape is more visible. Now fold the wings out and opposite each other on the dotted lines, and make a fold to turn the nose under like it shows. Adjust the legs and wings so the dragonfly can stand up, and you're done. Here's a closer look at the finished dragonfly.